What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Howard Brothers Show. I'm Matt Howard, and this is
Nick Howard.
And we are here to talk about the news. The news. Just keep sighing, Nate. Just keep sighing.
Okay, what's our first topic?
Well, we got a lot of news. Lots and lots of news. Lots of news. Okay, so you want to start with sports, video games, or movies?
Let's start with sports.
Sports. Do you want to skip the first story, or do you want to do it?
Let's do it.
Okay, so our first news story is about Trump calling LeBron stupid. Nate, you're gonna rant. Don't kick anything over or jump off the ledge.
Okay.
So,
arguably the stupidest man in... No, I shouldn't say in government, because there's a lot of idiots in government. One of the stupidest men ever, who has the vocabulary of my 4-year-old cousin, said... Okay, can you bring up the tweet? So he said that LeBron... the stupidest, reporter, Don Lemon, made LeBron look smart, and that's hard to do. And then he said, I like Mike. So, but, I saw there was a bunch of tweets, and from, 2011, 2012, 2013, where Donald Trump was praising LeBron.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so, and Trump did this, a day or two right after when LeBron opened his school.
Yep.
So, I think he's just a little mad that LeBron has been calling him mean names.
Yeah.
Because he's stupid. LeBron is so much smarter. He's so much more well-spoken. And he's just a better person.
More generous, yeah.
Yeah. Because Trump, he's just building Trump Towers and acting like a dumbass.
That's good, Nate.
Okay.
So now, Melo's officially a Rocket.
Yeah.
He's officially a Rocket. That happened this week. Even though everybody's made it seem like he's been on the Rockets since he went to the Hawks.
Yes.
So, when are we getting our free copies of 2K?
We're probably just gonna get a shirt that says, I was supposed to get 2K, but I got this crappy shirt instead.
I hope so.
That'd be amazing.
So, All In is streaming on Fight TV. That is where they're streaming. It's going to be $40. We're hyped.
Yeah.
We're going to be streaming All In.
Woo. Sure.
Streaming our live reactions of All In, not actually streaming All In, because that's kind of illegal.
Yup.
So, did you actually watch the Paul Heyman video I sent you?
I did. His interview?
Yeah. He was so great in it. Actual tears. He deserves a Best Supporting Emmy actor.
No, and it made it better because
award.
he had the scruff.
The scruff and his eyes were all red.
His eyes were all puffy.
It was so
crying.
perfect. It was so perfect.
Oh
was
my
great.
God. That was an amazing interview. And he didn't want to upset Brock, too. It was just a great interview.
He is so good.
He's a great actor.
Do you think this leans one way or another on who's going to win it?
I think it does, but because Paul Heyman said that how Brock is now, no one's gonna stop him. But you said a while ago that maybe they're breaking them up because Paul Heyman or Brock can't win without Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
So maybe that's gonna happen.
Or the other option is to make him seem more badass. He wins without Paul Heyman because of the UFC stuff, and then he's carrying both.
Paul Heyman comes out with Roman Reigns.
That's one thing I was thinking too. That'd be really cool. I don't think they're gonna do it though.
Because they're stupid. Okay, next thing.
So you know how CM Punk was fighting a lawsuit. CM Punk and Colt Cabana were fighting a lawsuit against the WWE.
They were?
Yeah, because for slander against one of the doctors, because on the podcast when CM Punk was telling all about what happened with his time in WWE. So you remember that story?
No.
Well, anyways, they were acquitted of that. They didn't have to do anything. But now, Colt Cabana is suing CM Punk for over $1 million in damages because of the legal fees brought on by that court case.
Aren't they like best friends?
That's what I thought too, but apparently not so much anymore. Yep.
That sucks. 'Cause they've been friends for like almost 20 years.
Mhm. So next, we'll do the deep dive topic at the end of the show.
Deep dive topic.
Mhm. It's our big topic of the show.
I feel like that should have been the LeBron and Trump.
No, we have a big topic of the show, kind of.
Okay.
So next, video games or movies?
Oh, let's go movies.
Movies. There's a ton of movie news. So going back to what we did last week, we have we're bringing it full circle with some casting news from Doctor Sleep, which is the sequel to The Shining. I don't know if it's the direct sequel to the movie or if it's just the sequel to the book.
Who's directing it?
I don't know who's directing it. It's not Stanley Kubrick though.
'Cause he's dead.
He's dead.
Or is he? Will his soul take over another director and blah?
So they have cast Alex Asso as Wendy Torrance and Carl Lumbly as Dick Halloran. And also, from a prior story that happened earlier on, I believe...
Isn't that Scatman?
Yeah. I believe...
What? Scatman's dead!
But this is set before it. The reason they need these actors is set before it. And then Danny Torrance has been cast at... Ewan McGregor's been cast as Danny Torrance, I believe, too. You know who Ewan McGregor is?
Sure.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, Christopher Robin, that guy. So Nate, do you have any fond memories about Alf? Or are you too young for Alf?
I mean, I've seen...
A couple episodes?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
That's pretty much my extent, but they're working on a reboot.
Cool.
Alf reboot.
It'll probably, like, kill all of the 90s kids. Because, like...
Whatever. Nostalgia and stuff.
Nostalgia. But they're rebooting everything these days.
Yep. So, next up, we were wondering what's going on with Black Adam, right? Last week we were talking about Shazam, what's going on with The Rock and Black Adam. Well,
sorry.
Apparently The Rock is doing a Black Adam film, which is reported to start filming next fall?
Next fall.
Next fall, so not this fall, but next fall?
Next fall.
Do you think it's going to be a sequel to Shazam, or is it going to be Black Adam centric film? Oh, it could be a prequel too. You could do any sort of thing.
I don't know.
So next up in the superhero movie universe.
Oh, that. I was like, why is there a picture?
It's part of the news, Nate.
I know.
News. So, next up, Nate. How much do you know about... Okay, so there's a couple stories we can bundle together here while we do this.
Okay.
So Sony still has the rights to Spider-Man, but they're like leasing it out to Marvel to do stuff. But Sony's still making their own movies. Wait,
so Sony...
So Sony owns...
is leasing...
They're not...
rights to
They're
Spider-Man.
letting them use Spider-Man in their movies, but they still own the rights, I believe.
But, like, Spider-Man is a Marvel character.
Yeah, but they sold the movie rights in the 90s to avoid bankruptcy. So, Sony still owns them. They're working on another movie. Kraven the Hunter. Do you know who Kraven is?
Isn't he a vampire?
Nope, that's Morbius. They cast Jared Leto as Morbius. I don't know when that movie starts filming, though.
Wait. No, I don't.
Kraven the Hunter is brother to Villain the Comedian, and he comes to New York City in order to hunt Spider-Man down because he's the greatest hunt he can ever do. Or, like, catch or whatever. He's his greatest challenge because he's, like, conquered nature or whatever.
Oh.
So, what they could do is have Kraven, like, hunt Venom. because they're setting up a universe. Because if we go down to wherever the next story is, Sony has the new name for the universe. It's SUMC, Sony's Universe of Marvel Characters, or SUMC.
Jesus.
So they're also pushing for a PG-13 rating for Venom and not R, which would be very helpful if they don't.
Yes. Yes, it would.
If they don't get R, it's going to make them more money, but if they do have R, it's going to probably tank. And then there's a movie being made based on the characters Silver Sable and Black Cat. That movie is now reportedly scrapped, so we don't have to worry about it. Where was I? Okay, so you know who Childish Gambino is? Donald Glover.
Mm-hmm.
He played Lando. So he was working on a Deadpool animated series for Fox, or FX, I believe, and the Fox CEO blames Disney for the cancellation of that series, which would have been a sweet series.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, they canceled it. Pirates of the Caribbean 6 in the works. Do you care?
No.
Yeah, the last one was alright, but I don't
know if I've seen the last one.
They just keep mass producing them. Johnny Depp's kind of crazy as well, though.
I should have stopped at like 4.
Okay, next up we got some big news as well. So, Eli, you're a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Yeah.
So you know James Gunn got kicked out as director of the third one, right?
No. Oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah, so he got kicked out as director, and then now Batista's very upset with this. He's very pissed off.
Oh yeah, I saw that he might leave.
Yeah, so they're talking about if the script's not used, Batista might leave, and then apparently Marvel's pushing to get James Gunn rehired by Disney so he can direct the movie. And
wait, why did he get fired?
Some bad tweets he made 10 years ago. So they were made even way before.
Okay, that's bullcrap because like Donovan DiVincenzo.
Who?
He was like in the NCAA championship game, like he got most like outstanding player or whatever, and someone like found tweets from like 4 or 5 from like when he was in middle school,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like song lyrics, and it said the N-word in it, but like on his big night they did that, and then wasn't there another instance where that happened?
The guy who created Rick and Morty, it happened, like, they recovered tweets or projects he did 10 years ago or something like that. And,
Yeah, like,
but he didn't get fired. Like, the network cover for him is like he's matured and all this different stuff.
It's stupid. It's stuff that happened a long time ago.
Well, it's like the same thing. Like, if they're doing that, then what's stopping them from or firing Robert Downey Jr. because he did drugs and went to jail like a long time ago before he was Iron Man, which is really stupid.
So basically, what they're saying is, because on social media it's out there forever,
Mm-hmm.
but like, if it's a long time ago, it shouldn't.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter. What he said was kind of bad though, but it was 10 years ago and he's evolved since then. And
how old is he now?
I have no idea how old James Gunn is, but his brother like covered for like all the Guardians of the Galaxy signed a note saying that they are behind James Gunn, and so many people are behind him because they think this is a stupid thing because it was an attack launched on him by like somebody on Twitter like throwing up these old tweets being like, "Hey,
it's so
so
freaking stupid."
James Gunn. Let's see more about James Gunn.
He doesn't look that old.
He's 52.
52.
So he was 40 when he was making those tweets. See, he should have known a little better. But
if he's like, if he's like 35 now,
and he was like 25 when he did
that I could see, but he was 40.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's still worse.
It's still bad what he said, but
I don't know what he said, but
it was like
I don't.
Okay.
You don't have to tell me.
What he said was bad and all, but it was 10 years ago. B, he's grown since then. There's all these people coming to his defense, and he hasn't caused any problems to elicit a firing by Marvel, other than some person being pissy on Twitter and saying, "Hey, I have a problem with this," so we fired him. And they were even like making shit up about like, oh, he's part of some Hollywood like child sex ring or something like that based on the tweets he said. And I'm like, they're clearly jokes. He's trying to be funny or elicit a response.
So these losers on Twitter who live in their parents' basement are just trying to ruin people's lives.
Yep. But the guy that did it's like really bad though, and like I was listening to some stuff about it, and like he's like apparently like really a racist and all that, those kinds of different things.
Yeah.
It's so upsetting. The way social media has changed politics and stuff like that is for the worse. Okay, so Movie Pass, is it screwed?
Yes. Because like my thinking is like, so they raised it from like
okay, let me explain the whole story of what happens, because I think there's some steps in there you didn't know. So I get Movie Pass. You can go anytime, see any movie, only once per day, for a month for $10. And then they started blacking out Blockbusters, charging $9 and blacking out other showtimes. And then they're like, we're gonna raise the price to $15 a month, but you're not gonna be able to see Blockbusters. You have to wait to 2 weeks to go see them. And then they went back on that, edited it, and okay, we're going back to $10 a month, but you can only go see 3 movies a month, and then but it's still no big blockbusters, and still the times black out and stuff like that. Like I'll look to go see a movie and it won't appear on Movie Pass, but then I'll go to Fandango and see it's that they're playing it there, so I don't get why I can't see it.
Like when they went to $15 a month, my thinking was, if they should have said if you signed up before a certain date, it should stay $10.99 till like the end of the year.
Yeah, that's what they should have done. They should have done it more gracefully.
But it was so stupid because like they shouldn't have like blacked out blockbusters.
Yeah.
Because that's like the only movies people want to see.
Yeah, that's a major part of it.
And like people, I'm guessing a lot of people would rather spend the extra money to see it instead of waiting 2 weeks.
Yeah, people are gonna ditch Movie Pass to go like actually pay and see stuff.
And like people, well, since you've gotten Movie Pass, you started seeing a lot more movies.
I saw a lot of movies.
Because like people like 3 movies a month. That's because like before you could see. I mean, that's like $60, not including snacks.
Well, also too, what's bullshit is, so I quit out my Movie Pass when they bumped it up to $15, but now they're doing like the changing thing, and I can't reactivate my account or anything like that because you have to wait 9 months to do it, which is complete and utter bullshit. Movie Pass is like screwing themselves over so much. It's awful. Awful. Okay. So now, Nate, do you know what anniversary it is?
No.
Harry Potter's 20th anniversary. So from August 31st to September 6th, at Cinemark Theaters, they're doing a Harry Potter 20th anniversary movie marathon. You going?
Do I have to pay?
You don't have to pay for all of them. It's like you pay $25 and you can go see them all, and you get like a bunch of free stuff too.
I'll see like the first couple. First 3.
That'd be a cool. I'm probably gonna do that. I don't know
like
how many of them I'm gonna actually see.
With Dumbledore still in it.
Dumbledore's in all of them.
I don't know. I haven't seen Harry Potter in a very long time.
I rewatched it because the Lego minifigures came out, and holy crap, it holds up. I didn't watch the first 2, but everything else holds up very well.
Is that gonna be our next watch along?
I mean, I'm down to watch them again. I didn't watch the first 2. Watching it because I started first 3 I started Goblet of Fire and went from there.
Yeah, I watched the first one and then
keep going.
Yep. Okay, next one.
So we have a first look at Margot Robbie as Sharon Tate from Quentin Tarantino's movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. There's a picture. Nate.
Yeah,
it's a very 70s, very like 60s, 70s.
What movie's about the 70s?
Yeah, I know. You're talking to me about movies. You're talking to me. So, Jon Favreau, who directed Iron Man 1 and 2, the live-action Jungle Book that came out recently, he's directed other stuff. He is doing a Star Wars series, and how much do you think that Star Wars series is going to cost to make? It's a live-action series.
Like, it's movies.
No, not movies, like a TV show. It's going to be on Disney's exclusive streaming service whenever the hell that comes out.
So it's gonna probably a couple tens of millions of dollars.
Well, Nate, it's going to cost $100 million to make. Do you know who Robert Redford is, Nate?
I've heard the name.
He is one of the bad guys in Winter Soldier. He's like the he's the like business dude that goes bad in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh,
The white guy.
yeah. Does he try to make the knockoff Iron Man suits?
No, you're thinking of Iron Man 2. It's in Captain America Winter Soldier.
Oh, yeah.
He's the guy for S.H.I.E.L.D. that's like Super Hydra. And so, Robert Redford is retiring from acting. He was in, back in the, I believe it was the 70s, he was in The Great Gatsby, which I watched that movie, which was pretty good. So he's retiring from acting. Good career, Robert Redford. Nate, are you familiar with the Plain White T's?
The plain, is that a band?
Mm-hmm.
The Plain White Tees?
Yep.
What?
Do you know their big song?
What?
Hey There, Delilah?
Oh, yeah.
So they're turning that into a TV show.
Hey There, Delilah. They're turning that into a TV show.
The song or the band's working on workshopping that show and selling it to series and all that kind of stuff. Yep. So, Nate, do you like Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Did you know about the sequel Spider-Man Far From Home?
Yeah.
So that's going to be the sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming. And Samuel L. Jackson and I believe Kobe Smulders are both confirmed to be in that.
Woo!
You love you some Robin.
No, Barney loved him some Robin. And Ted.
So, Ben Affleck... Nope, it's not Ben Affleck. The Batman will reportedly start filming next year with Ben Affleck as a producer, Nate. How does this strike you?
I don't know. Is he gonna be the Batman?
Yeah, he's gonna be the Batman.
And he's also a producer?
Mm-hmm. He was supposed to originally direct it, but now the guy that did, I believe it's War for the Planet of the Apes, is directing it, which should be good.
I mean, he can do more of the stuff that he wants.
Yeah. I feel my problem with DC and what they're doing in the world of DC, or whatever they're calling their film universe now, is they don't have a clear-cut vision of what they're doing or end goal.
Yeah.
It's not as planned out as Marvel's is. They kind of just jumped in trying to get everything done.
They're trying to compete with Marvel.
Mm-hmm. They got to do their own
Yeah,
thing.
like Marvel's Golden State, and
DC is the Grizzlies.
No. Marvel is Golden State, and DC is Brooklyn when they traded for Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce.
No, DC is Oklahoma City Thunder, where they have the one strong player in Wonder Woman, but everybody else is kind of just mediocre. We have that one semi-standout in Paul George, which is Shazam.
I thought he was Batman.
Nah. I don't like Scott Snyder's movies he made for DC. They're kind of not good. The Man of Steel is good, but after that, they kind of start going downhill. Nate, did you watch The Kingsman?
The first one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you see the second one?
I think I did.
The second one kind of sucks. But we have 2 more Kingsmans on the way, or believed to be on the way, with Kingsman 3 in the works, and they're also working on a prequel set in like the 1910s. The Kingsman, I believe they should have just let stand alone, because there's only the one Kingsman comic that they based it on. There's like,
well, I think the one in 1910 would be pretty good because it's like a different story.
Different set.
It's not gonna be like Star Wars, I don't think.
Better not be. Nah, the second movie in Kingsman's crap. It's not very good.
You are a movie critic.
It's not good.
I am a movie watcher.
It's not a great movie. Compared to the first one, it sucks. The first one we had Samuel L. Jackson in it too.
I don't like Channing Tatum in it.
in The Kingsman?
Yeah.
It's because that movie sucks. He's not even in it for long. He's like in it one part and then he ends up in a hospital bed for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, Nate. So do you watch the Oscars?
No.
That's a problem. The Oscars viewership's going down. So you want to know what they're doing? They're adding a all new category. What's it called? Best popular film. I can already guarantee you which movie is winning it this year.
Which one?
Black Panther.
Yes.
It's winning.
So the category is best popular film.
Best popular film.
Why wouldn't it be most popular film?
It's best popular film. They don't ask me. They have the Academy vote on it.
That's a stupid name. It should be most popular.
No, because it's the best of the popular films.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as saying best blockbusters.
Yeah. Well, why don't they just say that? Because
Nathan,
you can't say most blockbusters.
Want to know the reason that the Black Panther's going to win it, Nate?
Because it's awesome.
Because Disney's ABC is trying to get was trying to influence the Academy and get more
Black actors.
No, get more viewership for the show.
Yeah. Wait, when's the Oscars?
In like February or March.
Oh.
The only problem with the most popular Oscar is there's so many movies in past years that should have won it, like The Dark Knight. I know that Heath Ledger won it for his Joker, but that movie still should have, like, if they did best popular movie, it would have.
Christian Bale is the best Batman.
Would have knocked it out of the park.
Heath Ledger's the best Joker.
I don't know. I'm a Val Kilmer kind of guy. Batman Forever.
You know, I thought
you love the bat nipples, don't you, Nate?
To me, he kind of looks like Bruce Willis in that movie.
I can see how you say
like a young Bruce, like Die Hard 1 Bruce Willis.
And also, too, the only Oscar I think Black Panther should get is Best Supporting Actor for Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger.
Yeah.
Because there's some parts of that movie really good. Do I think it deserves an Oscar? No. Do I think Michael B. Jordan's performance is stellar? Yeah. And if any big blockbuster gets an award, it should be that.
Yeah.
But the reason it's going to win an Oscar, though, is because the exposure it gave to, like, black cinema and that kind of stuff. And that's definitely the reason.
And because it was an amazing movie.
It's alright.
Okay, you're a movie critic. I just watch movies.
Avengers Infinity War was better than Black Panther.
That was, like, the best movie I've ever seen.
Then shouldn't it win the Oscar for Best Popular Film? So,
Black
anyways,
Panther's probably more popular, but Avengers: Infinity War is a better movie.
Okay, going back to the video game section of my notes.
Marty, we've got to get back to the future.
Thanks, Nate. Nate, do you care about Smash Brothers at all?
No.
No, you don't care about Smash Brothers. Well, King R. Cool from Donkey Kong and Simon Belmont from Castlevania are being added to Smash Brothers. Guess how many stages Smash Brothers Ultimate has in it?
30. More? 50. More? 100.
Close to it. 103 announced.
Jesus. I'm over playing Smash Bros. For the Wii.
So, Smash Bros. Coming out December. Should be fun. I want to play it. We might do Let's Plays. Depends on how everything goes. Nate, did you watch the gameplay footage that came out?
For
Red Dead Redemption. Oh, is there 2K game footage?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about the 2K game footage.
It's kind of crappy.
Does it look like shit?
No, the graphics they look a little better from 18.
Does the game look good or bad?
I don't know, they just came out with a trailer.
Well, they had Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay footage. It looks great. The biggest thing I take away from it is the combat looks like it's going to be incredible. Like they updated the system and they're making the world living. So it's more interactions between characters and stuff like that. And like you can defuse a situation, antagonize somebody, shoot somebody,
so it's kind of like
just
GTA.
walk away. No, but they give you the options to press buttons to do each of those things.
That's cool.
Which is going to be, yeah. So, our deep dive topic, Nate. Last week was The Shining. This week, it is. NFL preseason week 1. Ish.
I watched like 2 minutes of it because it's preseason.
Okay, so I watched a little bit of it. Baker Mayfield for Cleveland seems to be doing good. Everybody's kind of kissing his ass.
Oh my god, he scored 2 touchdowns.
In the preseason.
It's the freaking preseason.
He had some good throws to Jarvis Landry, though.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, but we kind of been...
Hey, how's your Super Bowl ring?
Feels pretty good. At least we can make it to the postseason.
But you can't win.
When was the last time the Dolphins won in the postseason?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Hey. We got 3 rings. You got 0. So suck it.
Okay. It's fine. Be that way. How's the bandwagon feel?
4.
You hopped on the wrong one, Nate. Dolphins aren't any good. Bandwagon's not doing good. But we are in Bills country. So the Bills were on TV last night. And we got to see a little Josh Allen.
I don't care.
He can run. It's the preseason. He was against bad defense. He didn't have great receivers to throw to. He has good potential, though. Looking at him, he has good potential.
It was the preseason. 1 bad defense.
He ran for like 30 yards, I think.
Okay, put him up against Minnesota and
Jackson. Sue.
He is in LA.
I know.
Put him up against Minnesota, the Eagles, Jacksonville, the Rams, I guess.
Jacksonville got... Oh, who Jacksonville got beat by? They got beat by somebody not great yesterday. I know it's the preseason.
I don't care. Because it's the preseason.
Let's look up the scores, Nate. Let's see how scores. Scores. NFL. Season week 1. So yesterday, the Saints beat the Jaguars 20-24. The Panthers beat the Bills 28-23. Steelers creamed the Eagles 31-14. Bengals just squeezed out the win against the Bears 30-27. Browns beat the Giants 20-10. Buccaneers defeated the Dolphins 26-24. Ravens.
Where the Falcons at?
They played tonight against the Jets. Ravens creamed the Rams.
Sad thing is, the Jets starting roster is as good as the Falcons preseason roster.
Yeah. Patriots beat the Redskins. Packers versus Titans, 31-17 Packers. Texans beat the Chiefs 17-10. Colts beat the Seahawks 19-17. Cowboys got beat by the 49ers.
Yeah, because horses always beat birds.
That doesn't even make sense.
If you have a horse versus a bird, the horse will kill the bird.
Are they fighting or racing?
Fighting.
I think I'd take the bird in a race.
Me too, but we're not talking
You're
about
gonna race a bird?
No!
With your bum leg?
Jesus. I'm not fighting. Never mind. Next topic.
Championship showdown.
Okay, you can go first.
So we're both 4-4. I gotta turn this one. He's a notorious cheater.
Oh, look at Darth Vader.
Look at Darth Vader. I'm already turned anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. I just kicked the mic. Sorry about that. Okay. 4. Championship showdown. 1979. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Dallas Cowboys.
79. That's before Terry Bradshaw, I'm pretty sure. I'll go Cowboys.
The Pittsburgh Steelers won that one.
That they had Terry Bradshaw at that point, didn't they?
They must have. Okay, so next one. Who is the WWE champion?
1979.
Yep.
Like, this is before Mania.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I'd have the main event of Mania is the question.
97.
Yes.
Is there like a specific match?
No.
So there's like.
There's just a champion for that year. That was a lot of that year.
So the champion is like the whole year.
Yes.
Bruno was the 60s. He held it for like 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 79.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with. It's not Hulk, because he was the 80s. I'm gonna go with. I have no idea.
You have no idea. You're probably gonna kick yourself after you don't get it.
Wait.
I shouldn't have said that.
So. It's not Hulk.
No.
It's not Bruno.
Mm-mm. Who's the guy during the 70s, man?
I don't know the big guy during the 70s.
Who was the guy in the 70s?
I feel like it's Andre. But I don't think he really ever won the title. So he was undefeated for like 17 years.
What do you mean never really won the title?
He never, because he never lost.
He won the title and lost it to Hogan.
No, I mean before WrestleMania 3, he never lost.
Mm-hmm.
So... Shit.
Is that your final answer?
No. Kind of want to say the Sheik. I feel like he was the 80s too. Oh, I have not.
I'm gonna need your answer.
I need the WWE Network.
For only
$9.99 a month.
I'm not even on camera, Nate. You could have told me that.
I did. I wasn't looking at the camera. So I need. This is terrible. I need hints. Like you need to. It's supposed to be matchups.
You made me guess it last time.
I did. Because it was the 60s. There's only 2 people that had it in the 60s.
Well, who was like the 5th champion? Who was an early on showstopper? The WWF. Who are their big guys? Go down the list of big guys.
Okay, so Buddy Rogers, Bruno,
Mhm.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous George. Oh, who beat Bruno? Fuck. Can't believe I don't. Okay, I'd give up.
You give up? It is Bob Backlund.
Fuck.
I knew you were gonna kick yourself after that one.
Oh my god. Bob freaking Backlund.
So next up, in the World Series, the Pittsburgh Pirates or the Baltimore Orioles?
This is around Cal Ripken Jr. I'm gonna go the Orioles. So the Steelers and the Pirates won the same year.
Yep. So what was the series?
So it's there's seven games in a series. I'm gonna go 3-2.
So close. 4-3.
Okay, and hockey?
Hockey and basketball. Yeah, fine.
Okay.
So
Do basketball last.
yeah, I didn't find a series for this,
Okay.
But the
I don't think hockey has series.
I don't know. But the Montreal Canadiens versus the New York Rangers.
Canadians.
Yep.
You never
bet
against Canadians in hockey. You can bet against Canada, just not in hockey.
Okay, so for the NBA, the Washington Bullets or the Seattle SuperSonics?
So this was a 78-79 season.
I believe
I'm
so.
going with Sonics.
Yep. Your one question right? No, your second one.
No, two.
Yeah, you have two. So, what's the series for that then?
Oh, I'm guessing 4-2.
Nope, 4-1.
I was gonna say that too.
But you didn't.
I know. Okay,
Yet.
I'm gonna do WWE first.
Okay.
So I chose 1985 WrestleMania 1. Sadly,
Jeez.
there was not a WWE Championship match on the card. So I picked the WWF Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, jeez.
So it was Junkyard Dog versus Greg Valentine.
Junkyard Dog?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so for the Stanley Cup, it was the Edmonton Oilers versus the Red Wings.
Oilers.
Yes.
Can't bet against Gretzky. You can't.
You can't, yeah. So in the World Series, it was the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Kansas City Royals.
Cardinals.
Nope.
No. You gotta ask me about the series now.
Oh, the series. Okay. What was the series?
Wait. 4-1? What was it?
It was it was 7 games.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they play all 7.
It says they won the series in 7 games.
Okay, then they played all 7, so I got it wrong.
Okay, and now the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
It was the Miami Dolphins versus the San Francisco 49ers.
49ers. NBA?
NBA. So it was the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Boston Celtics.
Lakers? Yes. Yes.
How many games did it go in the series?
Ah, shit. I'm gonna say 4-3.
Nope, it went 6 games.
Rats. So my total is 1, 2, 3, 4.
You won.
I thought I got more than 4 right. You got 2. Man, we're bad at this. So that's been our show today. So like down below, subscribe to us, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at AKHVids, and
Howie03.
And until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.
I guess so. The Howard Brothers Show.
What's up, everybody?
No. The Howard Brothers Show. Take 1.
Take 1. We had 1 take
Action.
in. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Howard Brothers Show. I'm Adam Howard, along with
Nathan Howard.
Don't talk fast enough.
Cut. Let me do it. Okay.
Okay.
Take 2 and action. Oh, what's everybody? No, wrong intro.
Stop grabbing the mic.
You do it.